truly powerful words. I can almost feel my heart tremble and my loins grow moist.
Oh my lord, we need to stop hanging out with these other girls, I think.
No, we don't. I disagree wholeheartedly. Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello there.
It's Tuesday yet again.
Yippee! We have a lot of those.
We're coming off the holiday. I mean,
at least once a week.
Yeah, I mean, that is how it works. Okay, then. It's Fruit of Grisaia. I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
I don't remember what happened.
I don't either.
Like, we banged Amane.
We were sad.
Censored. This is still the censored
about
version.
the censored version, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's not uncensored.
Well, yeah. If we come back to it and do other routes,
then we'll start
switch it over, hopefully.
Yeah. Unless we have to pay another, like, $80 for it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So no naked Amane.
Yeah. Let me give you my PayPal account information, and then you guys decide if you want the uncensored version.
Venmo me some cash.
It's like a tweet blows up, and it's like, I don't have a SoundCloud, but hey, pay for this uncensored anime titty game that I want to play.
To watch two guys talk about.
Yeah.
And make the sex sounds for it.
I mean, that's what y'all are here for, right? You want to hear us make weird southern accent moans and things like that?
Go watch Nekopara if you want to listen to us grunt at each other
Oh my God.
If that's your fetish.
Yeah, I can't even look you in the eye anymore after that. Okay, we're talking to Sachi, apparently.
Yeah, I don't remember why.
This is the start of the scene, honestly.
I think so. So here we go. We were talking to ourselves, probably. Who
knows?
Oh, Sachi. No, it's nothing. Just stressing myself out with some vague anxieties about the future. It's the worst.
Anxieties about the future?
Nothing you need to be concerned about. It's only natural for young people to worry themselves over such things from time to time. Them old people never worry.
Right, no, of course. The older you get, the less you worry about everything, right?
I'm dying soon.
Who gives a shit? I believe I understand what you mean.
So what are you doing out here yourself, Sachi? Lessons over already?
Come here often? Yes, I promised the neighborhood council I'd help out with something after school today, so I'm just heading out.
Oh, man. Quick herm.
Quick herm.
Community service, is it? Very admirable.
Amane-san isn't with you?
Court mandated, actually.
Public indecency.
Nope. I mean, it would be a little pathetic if I was constantly carrying her around like some toddler's ragged security blanket.
Yeah, what kind of loser wants to spend time with his girlfriend? No, I wasn't attempting to imply anything. Kasami-san, do you have any plans for the next few hours?
No, none in particular.
All the girls are like, hey, let's go to dinner. Let's hang out.
Yeah. Would you like me to carry you around like a ragged blanket?
I mean, I will. Happily. In that case, might you be willing to join me in my task?
Oh, wow.
2 herms?
For the price of 1!
Double the Herm Tuesday.
I suppose I might be, but what would I need to do? We're on pace to, set a record here.
I know. Yes. Our town's boys soccer team has a match today. We'll be supporting them.
The soccer team captain? As in waving a flag around and cheering?
No, it's really more of a supervisory role, I would say. We're primarily there to lay the groundwork so that the children can have a safe game, and secondarily to attend to any injuries that may arise.
Secondarily?
I think it's a word.
I see.
Everything sounds weird in a southern accent.
That could be it.
Chose the southern accent for the person who uses all the big words.
And why was that job left to Sachi in the first place? She informs me that the chairman of Mishima Cape's neighborhood council is an acquaintance of hers and passes on similar requests every once in a while.
Because everybody just uses her.
In a way, it feels like they're taking advantage of Sachi's pathologically obedient personality, which does inspire a twinge of righteous anger on my part.
Hey, Sachi, can you pick that up for me? Fuck you!
But we can't neglect to give back to our community. Well, just because she's in a maid outfit, you think you could order her around? And it seems the requests themselves aren't unreasonable, so I guess it doesn't quite rise to the level of unethical behavior on their part. Even so, if my assistance can slightly reduce Sachi's burden, I'll gladly lend a hand.
I'm such a good guy.
When we arrive at the soccer field, which has been set up on a vacant lot not far from the ocean, the children have already begun to gather.
It seems like wherever you go, the ocean is always looming.
We're on an island.
Every episode's a beach episode.
There's even a few young primary schoolers still carrying their knapsacks, apparently having hurried here directly after school ended. As the group picks up on our arrival, there's a shout of, "Hey, it's Sachin!" And the children crowd around us in a relaxed, familiar way.
They all come running up and then just kind of like lounge, "What's up?"
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Act natural.
Say big words again. From what Sachi told me, an individual named Sasaki-san had been coaching the town's soccer team, but his chronic lumbago...
Oh my god, is this Red Dead Redemption 2?
...intensified badly a little while ago. It seems he's been hospitalized for a good month now. During that time, she's apparently been acting as a stand-in supervisor when she has the chance. Sachi's first order of business is to blow on the whistle dangling around her neck, gathering the stragglers to us. Once the group is assembled, and she begins to introduce me. Specifically, this is Kazumi.
Right, this is Kazumi. Did you say it wrong, or did I just...
I know, I just stopped. And I was like, this, you should say this.
This is Kazami Yuuji-san, a heartless monster of a coach here to ruthlessly beat some instruction into you.
As the friendly smile I'd been planning freezes halfway to my face, my expression stiffens slightly, which, in turn, only acts to confirm her words. The children quietly gulp in terror.
All right, then, everyone. Please do pay respectful attention to Mr. Kazumi.
Kazoo!
I don't remember his name.
He's the new Sakaki.
Yeah, she doesn't she's never learned his name.
And with that, Sachi turns to me and gives a short bow, then trots off towards the sideline benches, where she begins preparing the sports drinks and such.
I could go for a good sports drink.
Okay, I didn't hear anything about coaching anyone, woman. But I keep my complaints to myself. I can't just back down now. Not with this group of children in their soccer uniforms standing at attention in front of me, waiting for my words with bated breath. Drop and give me 50!
All right, maggots!
I want you all to try and learn a few things from this match. First and foremost, the importance of adequate preparation.
Just shoots one in the chest. Should have prepared better. Didn't wear a bulletproof vest.
Somehow or other, I'm a team leader at the company, which means I've had subordinates under my command. I'm relatively experienced at giving instructions. The only way you're going to improve this is through your own preparations, your own effort. If you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball. Don't plan on getting better by learning from others in the middle of a game. We didn't learn this yet. Won't cut it. The only path that leads to competence is the one you forge yourself.
I don't have to drink my own piss, but I do it because it's sterile and I like the taste.
A battle is all about the number of shots you've taken. In other words, the guy who's been practicing his shooting longer and more often is the one who's going to survive. You don't make split-second decisions consciously. It's all reflexes, and you get those through experience. Knowing what to do isn't enough. You need to drill it into your body.
What is he talking about?
Is he
I need an adult.
Is he talking out loud to these kids?
I think so. He's like applying murdering people to soccer.
Of course he is, because it's goofy.
What?
It's yeah. Yeah. I do that every time, and that's banjo. Gorsh.
It's close. It's pretty close.
Yeah. The guys who stop to think in the middle of the field are the first to die. You get the picture. I tried my best to offer them some vaguely plausible instruction, but I have some serious doubts about how much actually got across to them. And I suppose it's debatable how valuable the advice of a complete soccer amateur like myself could possibly be. Still, I do think the general principles are pretty nearly universal. One of them's just lying on the ground, shot to death. Like, who did this? The ball is your friend. Love your friend.
Kick the shit out of him.
Kick the stuffing out of your friend. I have no further instructions. We're done here. Complete a thorough warm-up before the match begins. I conclude my little speech with a muddle of incoherent encouragement, but for some reason the children all shout, "Yes, sir!" enthusiastically. Within seconds, they begin performing energetic calisthenics routines.
Excellent work as always, Kazami-san. Son.
Look, Sachi, I don't remember hearing anything about coaching. You kind of sprung that out on me out of nowhere, you know.
I do apologize. However, I did so precisely because of my great confidence in your abilities.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, it's pretty flattering.
Oh, stop.
You're so cute. Fine, but was the heartless monster bit really necessary? The kids were quivering in their cleats.
I'm sorry about that as well, but you see, when there's no scary person around, the children inevitably lose focus, and the number of injuries grows quite noticeably.
I see. So that's why you asked me to come along. In the end, a lack of tension gives rise to a lack of caution. When you're not concentrating, you're more likely to get injured. And when there's no clear top dog around, it's easier for pointless fights to break out among the pack. So it would seem that there's a need for me to assume the role of a scary person in order to keep the children attentive and appropriately cautious. In that case, there's a woman I remember all too well who should serve as a useful point of reference. I'm referring, of course, for you people reading,
Right.
to my master, Kusakabe Asako.
Oh my god! That's who it is? I don't know. It's like this reveal of a name.
Right.
Okay.
A truly scary person isn't someone who breaks out in fits of rage or attempts to intimidate others with spasms of meaningless violence. When she was teaching me the job, Asako would most often stand by my side and watch my performance in perfect silence. Every once in a while, she'd poke my head with a stick.
You dead?
Yeah. If I missed to the right or left, she'd jab me with the appropriate cheek. If my shot sailed high, she'd bring her stick down on the crown of my head with relish.
Yum.
Instead of speech, she communicated through the whip, or a stick. Her little jabs were always sharp enough to make my eyes water. Honestly, it pissed me off at the time, but if I stayed focused on my task and hit my target, the stick never came my way. I mean, aren't these like kindergarten kids playing?
I don't. Yeah.
I mean,
I never really said.
I
I
don't-
imagine they're young kids. But he don't know. He's an idiot.
The most dangerous stage of learning your job isn't the beginning. It's when you start to move past the rookie mistakes and gain something resembling competence. There's a tendency to get overconfident and blunder carelessly But even once Asako was no longer at my
That
side,
happens at just random parts of this game.
when I imagined her lurking watchfully nearby, my focus was always perfect. I just have to imagine there's a herm down there.
It's just herm. There's always one down there, looming,
lurking.
just waiting to strike.
More
Like a
often,
Pez dispenser, they shoot up.
yeah, herm. More often than not, human error is caused by simple carelessness. If giving the children a fierce glare from the sidelines can help eliminate that factor from this event, reducing the possibility of accidents or injuries, there's some value in my being here. The match raged on into the early evening. In the end, spurred on by my glowering attentions, Mishima Cape's team proved triumphant. It's not going to get into the game? Cool.
No, of course not.
On the unfortunate side of things, one boy from the opposing team, visitors from a nearby town, tripped and fell, skinning his elbow and knee, probably because he didn't have someone to yell at him.
Right?
But fortunately, both were minor scrapes, and he was able to return to the game immediately after being treated. After the match ended, we took part in a group barbecue that's apparently a post-game tradition. By the time that was over as well, the sun had already sunk halfway below the horizon.
Just blowing off Amane again.
I guess. She's gonna be
Let's
like,
go
where were you?
shopping."
I was with Sachi all day.
Yeah. I'm very sorry to have occupied so much of your time, Kazami-san.
You're not, don't lie. It's fine. Not like I had anything else to do. Glad to be of help. Having finished cleanup of the barbecue and stowed the equipment in a storehouse next to the field, we returned to the key to the town council, then give a quick report. It's already past 7.
Good report. He was getting the
A+.
key. It's past 7. Thanks for reporting in.
What about the children? I don't know.
Oh, they headed home before 6.
Oh, which would mean we spent over an hour on the wrap-up. I don't even want to think about how long it would have taken Sachi by herself.
So you went to the supply shed? I know what happens in there. But I must confess, I was slightly surprised. Are you an experienced soccer player, Kazami-san?
Not really. I do know the rules, but my only experience with the game would be what I picked up from PE lessons in elementary school.
Is that so?
Your instructions seemed quite insightful.
Wait, I think that might be her
Oh.
still. that just doesn't have her name.
No.
Yeah. Your instructions seem quite insightful, considering I was convinced you must have been a passionate member of the sucked community.
Hold on. What? What exactly is the sucked community supposed to be?
I'll show you. The game is called soccer, is it not?
Well, yeah, as long as you ask an American.
Idiots. Then its devoted fans would be the sucked, if my English is correct. I mean, yeah, sure.
You're extremely wrong. Frighteningly so. I know, I just wanted to say suck.
Well, even if you aren't one of the sucked, I think your advice to the children was fully deserving of the rapt attention with which it was received.
Because now you're thinking about it. You think?
Yes, I do. For example, when the child from the opposing team tripped and injured himself, do you remember what you told him as he began to cry at the sight of his own blood?
I believe the exact words were, little bitch.
Don't be a pussy. There are only 2 times a man can cry in public, when he loses his wallet and when his mother dies. You cry when you lose your wallet? And even if you cry in private, there's a severe restriction. Shed tears for others. The only thing you should be shedding for yourself is sweat. Remember that. Truly powerful words. I can almost feel my heart tremble and my loins grow moist.
Oh my lord, we need to stop hanging out with these other girls, I think.
No, we don't. I disagree wholeheartedly. I very nearly took out my cell phone and tweeted, "The rain in Spain falls mainly on my Lady Jane. #wet."
All right.
Oh, I love Sachi.
I think that's the weirdest line so far.
I love her
Even
so much.
In a game where Machina talks.
Yeah, that's true.
I see. To be honest, I have no idea what to say to you at this point.
I mean, sploosh.
A message. I take my private use cell phone from my breast pocket and check the screen. The emails from a certain Suo Amane and the contents. What the fuck does this tweet mean?
Where are you? Dinner's ready, so come back quick, okay?
The digital clock in the corner of the screen tells me it's comfortably past 7. Not surprising she'd wonder where I'd gotten to. Crap, I forgot to get in touch with Amane. I'm kind of the worst.
Did you have some prior arrangement with Amane-san?
No, nothing like that. Probably just sent the message because I didn't show up at dinner time. Wants me back on the double. It's true that I forgot to tell Amane I'd be late, but it's not like she'd slipped my mind entirely.
Bullshit.
In fact, since I was planning to have dinner with Amane, I spent the whole barbecue with the soccer team grilling meat instead of eating anything. Is
Amane-san angry, perhaps?
Well, I am here making you wet, so you might want to leave that part out.
Yeah, I won't mention that.
No, not a problem. I don't think she seems upset. I hand over my cell phone to Sachi to give her a look at Amane's message.
But I'll swipe through them. Yeah. I believe you're right. However, if Amane-san seems displeased when you return, please blame everything on me. Tell her you were stuck on the slip and slide into my vagina. Sachi was just too darn cute, so I couldn't help but lend a hand. It's all that criminally adorable Sachi's fault, and so forth.
Sachi, my friend, are you familiar with the phrase pouring gasoline on a fire?
Vaseline on a tire? In an attempt to keep the rubber from drying out, perhaps? I can help you keep your rubbers from drying out.
That's a bit of a stretch, and yet, I'm still not entirely confident you're trying to make a joke. She just, turns everything sexual on accident.
Yeah. Kazami-san, this message seems to have an image attached as well.
Oh, great. Sachi reaches her hand to the cell phone screen and scrolls down.
No! What? It's like Catherine.
And with a strange little grunt of surprise, her face instantly flushes red. Now I'm even wetter. What's up? Something wrong? Slightly concerned by Sachi's reaction, I pull my cell phone out of her hands and look at the screen. A truly outrageous image stares back at me.
Can we see it?
It seems I wasn't just imagining that shudder sound I thought I'd heard in the middle of Amane's morning raid.
It's just a picture of your dick. She sent you your own dick pic.
Yes. What is she thinking? Amane, my friend. What am I going to do with you?
Oh, what a card.
Mind explaining yourself, my good Amane-san? No, I think I understand. You'd figured sending this over would get me wobbling straight home with an uncomfortable bulge in my pants, yes?
Too late, I already had one.
Hey, Sachi. You like what you see?
Yes? What can I do for you, Kazami-san?
This is what it means to be sucked. Just a moment ago, I said I have no idea what to say to you at this point. Allow me to correct myself in retrospect. I was wrong. I've only now come to understand what it truly means to be lost for words. I'm sure that anything I say now would sound like an excuse to you.
Courageously owning up to your mistake the instant it becomes apparent to you. How truly admirable.
Don't get wet again, please. A man... I can only resist that so many times. A man doesn't show his tears to others, but that doesn't mean the urge to sweat from your eyes won't well up inside you every once in a while.
Not even allowed to see the damn picture.
No, I do manage to salvage at least a scrap of masculine pride from this situation. By resisting the desire to rush back to the dorm, burst into Amane's room, and denounce her misdeed.
Begone, thought!
Instead, I walk calmly back and pretend the email never happened. And you don't even answer it?
Oh, no.
You just... Okay.
What a dick.
An act of restraint that allows me to maintain some meager kernel of self-respect.
So you gotta text back, hooba hooba.
Yeah. If you answer it, you're not a man anymore.
Right.
Oh, man.
That would be a rough summary of last night's events. I was so shocked I actually said, what? Out loud. Sorry about that. That message was just supposed to be a little joke. Why did you have his phone?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the possibility someone else might see it.
But now you've seen his dick, so you must die.
Yuuji never responded, and he didn't bring it up at all last night. Kinda thought he hadn't even opened it.
Oh, God. I wasn't prepared. Hey, what kind of photo was it? I want to see it, too.
Maybe when you're older. Much older.
I'm as old as Sachi.
I promise.
Sachi-han's the same age as me, and you showed it to her, right? I won't stand for this.
Nobody showed it to Sachin. She just happened to see it. Anyway, the answer is no.
The heck's up with that? You've got pretty dang full of yourself over temporarily grabbing the position of girlfriend.
Ooh, temporarily.
If you ain't gonna show me, I'm gonna have to try it out for myself. Might want to reconsider while you still got the chance.
Try it out for yourself. What are you planning to do, you bitch?
Simple. Squat down next to the vending machines in the hallway and then wait with my mouth open for Yuuji
Oh my god.
come by with some loose change in his hand.
Okay, that's really not going to work. At all.
It might. Oh, you got some confidence there, Amane, but are you sure about that? Can you say with 100% certainty?
Sure I can.
I see. Then I guess I got no choice but to put the matter to the test. Sachin, take this!
Punch.
Yeah.
A Sharpie? What am I supposed to do with this, Maki-chan?
I want you to write something on my face. On the left cheek, 100 yen. On the right.
Cum slide. What? I can do that, but this is a permanent marker, you know?
There's no other boys here, so it's fine. No matter, come do the deed.
Hey, stop right now. What kind of sick game is that?
It's called the Fruit of Grisaia. This ain't no game, woman. You suppressed a young girl's innocent curiosity, and now it's exploding in your face.
You mean your face? This is ridiculous. Cut it out right now. Hey, can you people please keep it down? Do you have any idea what time it is? I don't know how to read a clock.
It's party time.
It's our lunch hour, I believe.
Excellent. Yep, that it is.
What about it?
And my lunch is packed with protein.
What are you all staring blankly at me? I'm trying to eat here. You people shouting about all this gross crap makes that really friggin' difficult.
The heck's this girl getting at all worked up about?
If you wanted to join in the conversation, you could have just said as much. Ugh! I didn't say anything like that. I mean, who talks about this sort of stuff at lunch? How about you save it for a mixer or something, when there's actually someone to flirt around with?
I'm very sexually frustrated.
I do apologize. It does indeed seem our discussion was rather poorly timed, considering the long, thick Frankfurter in your lunchbox.
Oh, my lord. The last time we had a singles night, I mean, there's only 5 of us here, so
Right.
You know how that went.
What's the opposite of a sausage fest? Clam bake?
Yes, a clam bake. Whoa! This here is a nice fat old sausage. Hey, Amane, which is thicker, this or Oni-chan's?
Huh? Let's see,
Are you actually going to answer that?
maybe I could tell if I took a few bites? Unbelievable! What is going on here? Can you people just take a cold shower or something? No. I mean, why isn't anyone stepping in here? Where's Yuuji? Where's Yumiko? Where the heck did our voices of restraint go? Oh, that's right. Sakaki-san is auditing an economics lecture at a private university in Tokyo, and Kazami-san has accompanied the principal for a television interview.
Oh, is she gonna hit on us now?
Please? What? Television? What show? I believe it's a local program on a regional commercial channel discussing the Japanese educational system or something of the sort. Seems Kazami-san is accompanying the principal on an escort. An escort? What the heck does that mean? And why would she have Yuuji do it? Principal Tachibana has earned a good deal of jealousy from those who feel she's too young and inexperienced to deserve her position. So I believe he's primarily acting as a bodyguard of sorts.
I'm actually an escort. I'm like pretending to be her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So she seems younger.
Right.
Let's just cross our fingers and hope we don't end up seeing a scoop about them getting it on the dressing room.
Getting it on the dressing room?
In the dressing room.
Yeah. That's not going to happen. Yuji's plenty satisfied with what I'm giving him.
Oh, I wonder about that. Men are pretty dang selfish creatures, you know. Sure, he's lusting after Amane's firm young flesh, but it wouldn't surprise me in the least if he wanted to taste a Chizu's nicely broken in bod as well.
Stop nicknaming everyone the same way.
And from time to time, he might get a hankering for some unripened fruit. Like me.
Nor can we deny the possibility he'll be struck by the urge to torment a certain submissive maid until she squeals like a stuck pig.
So even she's like...
Yeah, they all want your dick.
Yeah.
They're not even hiding it now.
Nope.
Ugh, et tu, Sachan? Oh my god! Why is the conversation heading right back down this road? Forget this. I'm gonna eat somewhere else. Don't follow me. Michiru-sama, where are you going? Shut up! Shap, he says.
Shap? Wonder if it's got something to do with the Sha River?
I think not. What the heck is the Sha River anyway?
I don't know. I was trying to set up a D's nuts joke and it didn't work.
It's right next to Ligma Creek. This site of a fierce 2-week land battle in the Russo-Japanese War. More importantly, is it really alright to leave Michiru-sama to her own devices? Well, I do feel kind of bad, but that might be for the best. She did say, don't follow me after all.
You sure about that one? That punk's definitely hiding somewhere for a little secret practice, you know, using that sausage from her lunchbox.
Oh, goodness. In other words, she's off mumbling, don't get the wrong idea while practicing her technique. I mean, she doesn't have homework, so she must be masturbating.
Talk about nasty. I'm going to have to sneak up on her later and get a photo of her dumb old face.
Is this girl the spawn of Satan, or what?
So anyway, are you going to show me the photo or not? We've all talked together. We've all shared a laugh.
But back to the issue at hand. I mean, come on, that's a little... I understand your reluctance, but I've heard it said that snatching away everything problematic from young people is a highly negligent approach to moral education.
Share the dick.
Didn't she already, hop in the bath with you?
Right.
Kazami-san tells me that a true educator will allow their pupils supervised access to even the most distasteful aspects of life, while striving to explain why they're problematic.
Bad educator. Bad.
Well, okay, yeah, but it's a little embarrassing, you know?
Oh, pretty timid words coming from Amane. Well, what's the big deal? I'm just gonna take a gander for educational purposes, you know?
Well, I guess Sachan did see it already.
Yeah.
Fine, you win. Just a little look, okay? Little.
Heck yeah, just a little. Let me see. Whoa!
Oh, yeah? That's not even that censored.
No, it's not.
You're gonna have to censor that.
Is that a dick?
Yeah. She's holding your dick and sucking on your nuts. Is she not? That's what's happening here.
I think so. I'm gonna slap a taco there just in case.
You're gonna have to. I mean, they kind of censored what her mouth is doing with a glare. Also, she's looking at the back of the phone.
Yeah. Whoa! A razor!
That is hot.
What the hell's going on here? Nasty! Seriously nasty! No, it's freaking disgusting. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, how can I put this? Actually, I kind of,
Were you licking his butt?
found it mouth-wateringly delicious. No, that's not what it's kind of salty. Okay, forget this. That's long enough. Give me back my cell phone.
Nope. Whoa, this is kind of freaking me out. Man, feels like Amane's leaving us far behind,
That's not really true, okay? I mean, you'll do stuff like this yourself someday, Machina. Don't feel like you
I
need
know,
to rush
with your man.
Yeah. Where's that Sharpie?
No, talking down to me, are you? So now you're the big expert, huh? Who died and made you the relationship tips database. One boyfriend and you think your tiger girl made flesh?
You don't have to say it like that. I mean, I did snap up the only guy in this whole school, Nana Nana Boo Boo, and I do feel kind of bad about that, I guess.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
Please don't. When it's all said and done, deep down, none of us genuinely resent you, Amane-san.
I do! I love you!
Maki-chan and I may be teasing you, but ultimately, that's just our way of demonstrating we've accepted your relationship with Kazami-san, as long as you keep sharing
I was
pictures.
going to say, plus if we joke about it enough, it's more likely to happen.
Yeah. Oh, okay then. Just let me ask you one question, Sachan. If Yuuji said he wanted to sleep with you, what would you do?
Of course I would.
Okay, so you just said, ugh. What the heck does ugh mean? If I gave the okay, you'd let Yuuji take your virginity?
Well, especially if you gave the okay.
Right? Well, if Kazami-san absolutely insisted, I suppose I would. Machina!
Of course I would. Whoa, what can I do you for? 100 yen.
Yeah, you already said. What would you do if Yuuji came up to you and asked to sleep with you?
Huh? Well, let's see. I'd feel pretty bad about stealing your man, Amane, so I'd probably ask if we could keep it on the down low.
You wouldn't ask for permission. My God, I really can't take my eyes off you girls for a second. Unbelievable.
Yeah, jeez. You're too kind.
You're making me blush. Just to be perfectly clear, that was not a compliment.
It's all good, Oni-chan's actually a big old coward. No way he has the guts to make a move on another girl now that he's got you, Amane.
So we gotta make a move on him.
Plus, he's the sort of guy who lives by the golden rule. He wouldn't hurt you.
Indeed. To be perfectly honest, even if we persistently approached him,
Like I do.
I imagine he'd say, "Stop being a pain in the ass," and brush the offer aside. You think? But Yuuji is a guy, so,
Amane, you may be Oni-chan's girlfriend now, but sometimes it seems like you really don't understand him that well. The guy's a freaking Spartan, like, sex is more dangerous than any battlefield, or whatever. I don't know, I don't listen when he talks. There's no way he's gonna cheat on you.
I saw 300. Spartans fuck. Perhaps the permanent close-up of a romantic relationship can sometimes warp your perspective on such matters. I'm feeling kind of anxious all of a sudden.
What sets me apart from the other... Oh, that's
What
her.
sets me apart from the other girls anyway?
That's just Yuuji.
Something I have, but the others don't.
A penis.
My ginormous chest, I guess.
Yes, that's your whole personality. That's...
Hold on, that's it. How did I miss that?
My tits! Somehow I think she's hit on a really friggin' stupid idea. Whatever, I'll kindly leave it alone, so if you take another picture, make sure to add me to the mailing list, okay?
Whoa, hold on. Might I be a genius? She doesn't seem to be listening, Maka-chan. Chan? Chan?
Chan. What a friggin' joke. Jeez. I think it's... We've messed it up because we keep saying san.
I know.
But it's san.
I know it is san.
It's weird
but when
to
I
say
do
san.
when I do the accent, the southern accent, that's what throws me off because it's hard to do san in a southern accent. It's easier to go san.
2 hours after my classmates' supremely vulgar conversation, I returned to the school with Cheesy Roo. Currently, I'm receiving a hospitable cup of coffee in her office.
She led me here in her pouch.
Yes. Did you really even need a bodyguard today? I'm telling you, she brought you along, so you...
Yeah, she just wanted to look good for the cameras.
Yep.
Well, in retrospect, I suppose your services didn't prove strictly necessary. But even so, having you as an escort was helpful from a PR perspective, let's say.
Teacher, fuck student.
Yeah, that makes the school look great.
You see, when you're unmarried at my age, people tend to get rather suspicious about why. It's unfortunately common for the interviews to veer away from the stated theme into more personal matters.
So you wanted to walk into the studio with a young man in tow for the sake of your image?
To be perfectly honest, I would say that might have been a good part of it, yes.
Buying men just to show off like a new handbag, huh? Must be nice living at the top on your ivory tower.
Must get cold up there, alone.
Geez, give me a break. I get plenty of that without you joining in. Here you go. Hoffy's done. Hoffy?
Hoffy?
Oh, okay. They are going to reference it.
Oh, I meant cafefe.
Oh, Herm. Thanks. Quite the fragrant crop of Hoffy. Crop of Hoffy!
Can't stop saying things wrong.
Something wrong?
Yes, it's coffee. I just slurred the word a bit, okay? Why do you feel the need to mock me at every opportunity?
Maybe if you got the marbles out of your mouth, people wouldn't take you for a pushover and ask you rude questions on live television. Just a thought.
I was born with these mouth marbles. I'm paying for your time today, you know. Show your employer some respect.
Please do excuse my impoliteness, mistress. Goodness gracious. Whatever am I to do with this young lady?
Boy, howdy.
Golly gee willikers. True enough, my escort duty today was compensated at a fair wage, but that naturally passed through the company, meaning Ichigaya, Jables, and the taxmen all got their cut.
GB just gets to take some of your money.
I guess. So my actual take-home pay amounted to a mere 2,500 yen for a full day's work. Of course, Cheesy-Roo is a friend, so the money isn't a big deal. I wouldn't have objected to doing the job for free, but as a professional, I'm contractually obligated to pick up whatever money I can for my services. The mission itself was hardly objectionable either, but after being forced into a Gaultier suit, carted off to some high-class salon to have my hair slicked down with gel, then having some trendy Fiorucci eyeglasses with fake lenses pushed on my head, I'll be damned if I'm going to talk to the woman like I'm her butler on top of it all. Incidentally, how much longer will you be requiring my services for this little game of house, mistress? I'd really like to get out of this crappy tie sometime soon.
Oh, don't say that. I think it's a good look for you. Stick around a little longer, why don't
Oh,
you?
my lord. I was trying to avoid saying this since it would be pretty irritating to have you think I'm whipped already. But to be honest, I want to avoid spending too much time alone with women. Unless you give me another 2,500 yen.
Goodness. I'm almost flattered you even include me in that category. But why would you be worried about that?
I am a man in a relationship, somehow or other. I don't really act like it, but
Right.
I don't want to make Amane pointlessly anxious if I can help it.
Oh, my, and here I had you down as more of a no woman's gonna tell me what to do type. After all that time playing the bad boy, you turn out to be surprisingly timid at heart.
That's right, I am a coward by nature. I think that's what kept me alive so far. Cowards have a good nose for danger, and when they catch the scent, they avoid it like the plague. The rank of hero might sound nicer, but you only get there through posthumous promotion. I'll pass for now. There are only 3 things worth sacrificing your life for: your country, your friends, or your woman. And if you're willing to die for your woman, you damn well shouldn't go around making her unhappy.
You don't need to die for your children, though.
No.
Screw them.
You can make them unhappy.
Yeah.
Amane reminds me of my mother in some ways.
Someone call Freud.
Puts up a bold front, but at heart she's pretty timid. Might act tough, but she'll fall to pieces if she tries to keep everything inside. Troublesome sort of woman, really. If you let her be for too long, she'll get cranky. But if you give her too much attention, it'll just make her all the more anxious. For the moment, I'm letting her do what she pleases. Hopefully we'll eventually get more comfortable together. But right now we're still kind of a sounding out phase. I don't want to give her any reason to feel uneasy.
Wow, you sure don't seem like you'd know the first thing about how to handle relationships, but you're actually thinking this through pretty carefully.
Well, I can't deny I'm completely inexperienced with this sort of thing. My closest point of reference is working with a partner in a squad, so I'm approaching it with more or less the same way.
Yeah, well, my squad mates would always wake me up with blowjobs.
You're more thoughtful than you let on. Ever considered becoming a school teacher? You might be well suited for the job.
I've got enough headaches as it is. As is, thanks. Is that the plot of the second game?
Yeah, except all your students want to bang you.
I chose a job I can do alone precisely because I'm not cut out for managing a group. They say the word senpai a lot.
Right. Isn't that just the plot of Nagima? Except he's a magic kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they all think he's like cute and stuff, but a couple of them want to bang him.
Yeah.
But I must say, I'm a little surprised. You seem pretty darn serious about Suo-san.
Which was really weird because isn't he like
Sam.
10?
Yeah, he's like really young. Yeah.
I'm still uncertain just how seriously I can take this relationship, but it's exactly because we're at that tentative stage that I'm not being half-assed about the details.
What do you plan to do about your job?
I don't know. That's a big part of the uncertainty I just mentioned. Keep up.
So like I said, how about becoming a teacher? Working here should be quite the effective cover, don't you think?
Is that a serious offer?
If you take it seriously, I'll certainly consider it seriously.
Seriously. I'll think about it.
Certainly.
Not an unattractive proposal, to be sure. Chiziru's well acquainted with my circumstances, so working at her school wouldn't create any awkward problems or conflicts with my main occupation.
Janitor.
Even if I were to be suddenly called to my side job, it's
Janitor.
perfectly possible to cancel a lecture or bring in a substitute teacher. And that training camp that runs 10 days a year should be easy enough to fit into one of my long seasonal vacations that come with being an educator. To be honest, I can't predict how long my relationship with Amane will last. Not with the other bitches running around offering me blowjobs and stuff all the time.
Just knelt down next to a vending machine.
But nevertheless, some serious thought about our possible future together might be called for.
That whole vending machine thing had me really confused because I thought she meant she was going to be in the vending machine. And I was like, wait, people don't stick their dicks in vending machines.
Right.
At least not normally.
Maybe in Japan.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to activate those like used panty vending machines.
Oh, she's down by the vending machine.
Oh my god.
Just as I'm beginning to lose myself in serious contemplation of these matters, I encounter the woman in question sitting at the side of the hallway with an idiotic grin on her face. All of a sudden, it all feels ridiculous. You're stupid. Hey, you.
Uh-huh.
Why are you sitting down in the hallway? Stricken by a sudden stomachache? Some period stuff?
Nope, try again.
Trying to hold in a violent urge to defecate?
He is so obsessed with shit. Oh, no, gross. Why would you even say that?
I don't know, I say a lot of shit. Don't tell me you've already soiled yourself.
I really don't get your determination to make this a fetish thing.
Me neither.
Right? Come on, just read the sign, okay?
What? Amane's seated next to the row of vending machines.
Oh my god.
Her bottom flat on the floor and her knees bent in front of her. There's a small sketchbook in her hands. And when I lean over to read the words, breasts, 100 yen.
Oh my god, if only it was that easy.
Oh,
I could use some of those.
There's a vending machine for breasts? The message induces a moment of mild dizziness. Pinching the bridge of my nose, I take a deep breath, then address Amane in a carefully calm tone of voice. Look, Amane, we're in a relationship. I'm not paying for your tits.
Right. Yes?
Were you under the impression that my reaction to reading this sign would be, I don't know, something like, lucky me, here goes?
Huh? You're right. Don't worry, it's free of charge for you, Yuuji.
Who else has been by here?
Yeah, why do you have so much money next to you?
That's not the damn problem here.
Well, you don't have to shout.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to yell, but can you just stand up already? Having a conversation like this is really awkward, alright?
Oh, yeah, okay. What's wrong? You seem kind of angry.
Look, Amane. No, Amane-san. I have something to say to you.
Okay.
I, Kazumi Yuuji, am not the composed, cool, and confident man you apparently think I am. To be perfectly honest, I was just moments ago worrying myself fairly seriously over my future with you, and what path I should pursue in life.
So I think we should break up.
In other words, I was earnestly pondering the possibility of forming a family with you.
Wait, seriously?
But on the other hand, honka honka.
Yeah, I just wanted you to look at my tits.
Yes, seriously, you may have misunderstood things somewhat, but this Kazumi Yuuji individual you've entangled yourself with, sometimes literally, has a surprisingly strong sense of responsibility. I've pulled you into my life for my own selfish satisfaction, so I feel obligated to give you something more than sadness and regret. I'm not sure what to do yet, but I've been thinking it over. When the time comes, I want you to look back and think, I was right to choose this man. I want to be happy we were together. I'm reconsidering my very way of life in the hope I can make that happen. I am becoming a teacher. And then I get breasts 100 yen in the hallway. Can you perhaps imagine what I experienced upon reading this?
An erection.
Allowing me to express it in words. My God, am I seriously racking my brains over this ridiculous crap? I thought my legs were going to give out from under me. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. See, I read that, and now I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to be with some hallway slut. To be honest, I'm not the good man you might have been imagining you'd end up with, but I'm trying very hard to become something like one. And here you're giving me the casual sex machine act. Makes me feel like a little ridiculous about the whole thing. Do you see where I'm coming from here?
I guess I do sort of understand, but I'm trying really hard myself, you know? I'm trying to be fun, you fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, okay, you were sitting there contemplating, but like, you've been on like 2 dates.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not ready, I was so ready to just plan a future with you, and you're just being fun.
Yeah, how dare you make this lighthearted and... Yeah, God.
I mean, you're literally the only guy in this school. It's practically a harem in here, right?
I mean, is it?
If you want it to be.
And here I am, nothing going for me but a slightly oversized chest, but I've somehow monopolized you? A monopoly might sound good,
Let's
but...
play Monopoly.
I'm more into Parcheesi. Basically, I've just gotten my licks in first. I'm kind of uneasy, okay? I can't stop other girls from flirting with you.
They do. A lot.
Right?
One of these days, maybe you'll end up falling into bed with someone else.
Oops.
And decide, hey, this girl's better after all, or something. And then I really do end up being nothing but a pathetically convenient woman, you know? So, well, I guess I figured this is the one thing I have that the other girls can't match.
My boobies.
Kinda decided I need to use every weapon at my disposal, you know?
I got 2 of them.
So I'm being brave and embarrassing myself like this for your sake. If you just shoot me down at this point, I don't have any idea what else I can do.
Amane.
I'm more of an ass guy.
Yuuji, do you hate breasts?
No. Can't say I do. To be honest, I love them. Big ones, small ones, ones the size of your head.
Then it's all good, right? I'm anxious too, you know? I've never dated a guy before.
Me neither.
And I don't have the first idea about what I need to do. So I wanted to make use of what I have, and the others don't.
I don't know. Yumiko's are pretty close.
Right, they're pretty good.
Thought that might make you happy. That's really all there is to it, okay? It's true.
I see. No human action is devoid of meaning. Even tactics that seem utterly absurd are motivated by some sort of logic. Usually sexual logic. I know that all too well from my time in the field. But today I got too caught up in my own worries and lost sight of that. Instead of looking at Amane's admittedly silly actions with the open mind and tolerance they deserved, I broke into an egotistical, insensitive lecture. Oh my God, he's evolving! Sorry, Amane. I'm still an immature brat sometimes.
Tear.
I can't cry. I haven't lost my wallet.
No, that is why he's upset. He did lose his wallet. He can't pay for the breasts.
I've given this situation some careful thought, but I can only think of one thing to say. You might be a little let down by my unoriginality, but at least hear me out. Amane, I love you, alright? I really do, very much.
Really?
I'm not going to lie at a time like this. I mean, it'd be nice if you could trust me on that without having to ask, honestly.
God, jeez. Maybe I don't.
That makes me really happy,
Makina
Yuuji.
just kind of like walks over silently and leans down and just...
takes the
Free
notepad.
titties!
Yeah.
Free boobies!
I love you, Amane.
Thank you.
I know. Maybe you'll take this the wrong way and start up with the, he totally shot me down, or my pride as a woman is in tatters crap again. But I've still got my pride as a man too, you know. I don't mind being mocked, but when somebody says that guy's got nothing but breasts on the brain, I mean, they're right, but if he were to let it go, I'd be tacitly agreeing that the woman I fell in love with is a worthless idiot who just happened to be blessed with a nice rack.
He's on to me.
Okay, yeah, ignoring the whispers of society sounds very noble and all that, but I'm not going to put up with that kind of an insult, even if it's coming out of your mouth. Point being, Amane, you can be more confident than this. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Raise your prices to at least 1,000.
Show me your tits if you agree.
Nope, not really.
Why not?
Too complicated, and I don't really care.
Thank you.
There's only one thing that really matters here. You love me, right?
I just told you, didn't I? Don't make me repeat myself.
I don't ever want to say
take it
again.
back.
Yuuji, are you actually embarrassed?
Of course I am embarrassed. Anybody would be.
Hey, Yuuji.
What now? It's juicy, Yuuji, and don't yank on my sleeve like that. And what's with that smirk? You're like a cocky dog demanding a walk.
Come on. This way. Right over here, okay? Please.
Stop pulling and saying please.
Come on, want a kiss? Of course you do.
Smack.
Oh, God!
Look, you.
Yuuji, I love you. I'll do anything for you. Come on, how about you take those pants off?
That's great, but why'd you bring me into the closet?
Sorry. Want me to do it for you? By which I mean, I'm going to do it for you whether you like it or not.
Kuh! This woman's a runaway sex train.
Well, show us.
Hey, want to look at my titties?
100
By
yen.
which I mean, you're going to look at my titties. Here we go. Barubly, aren't they?
That's the sound I make when I bury my face in them.
Barubly?
Yes.
Short for big and round and jubbly.
Oh.
See? Barubly.
I'm not sure what jubbly's supposed to mean, but big and round I can't deny.
I know, right? Come on, over here.
Gah! This is completely idiotic, but I'm unable to resist. Why? She's right! The boobies!
You're thinking too much, Yuuji. I'm okay with being your convenient woman, you know?
Okay, but
Huh?
I just don't get it. She's beyond casual about all this. Is this just how young people are these days?
He's secretly 80.
I mean, you are around them all the time.
Right.
They talk casually about it all the time.
It's all they talk about, really.
I know I've lived a life pretty well removed from the mainstream of modern society. Even so, it's not like I was on Mars or anything. I hadn't expected a culture shock quite this extreme. Oh man, just want to see your boobies.
Right? Even if they are censored, just show what the CG is.
Hedonistic, playful sex using our bodies for purely sensual gratification.
Gross.
That's a good episode, isn't it?
It is an episode, yeah. I was trying to, wait for the next scene, but it's fine.
We banged it out in the closet, I guess.
I mean, we might currently still be banging it out in the closet.
Oh, well, there's just a skylight now.
Yeah, I'm sure the scene is done because we're not allowed to see anything because you didn't download the uncensored version.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
I don't blame you. It's a lot of work, and we're already, halfway through
Right.
this, I assume. Halfway through the route, not the game.
How many sex scenes are there going to be? Do we need to download it?
I mean, based on
No.
what I've seen, just looking things
Yeah.
up about the game,
Right.
there's quite a few.
Okay.
But I don't know. Some of those things I've seen might be from the other Grisaia or fruit games.
Oh, right.
'Cause
It's a
who knows?
trilogy.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. God, are we going to play all of them?
I don't know. No promises.
Yeah, no.